9/70s of weeks of years decreed about the people and their holy city. A tentative proposal in 2018, the 70th anniversary of the gathering of the people. Bible buffs are familiar with the 70-week groups of 7 years described in the book of Daniel, predicting 490 years until the death of Messiah and the destruction of the Second Jerusalem temple. Across the centuries, curious Bible readers have applied the 490-year measure to the history of the people, both before and following Daniel's era. Allowing for some inaccuracy in their calculations, they come up with schemes similar to the following. Towards the year 2380 BCE, Yahweh entered into a covenant with Noah following the Great Flood. 490 years later, towards the year 1890, the Hebrew Joseph was made vizier to the Pharaoh of Egypt, permitting the 12 Hebrew tribes to settle in that land for some 400 years. 490 years later, towards the year 1400, the prophet Moses finished writing the Torah, in which Yahweh promised national prosperity for obedience to his law and national disgrace for disobedience. 490 years later, towards the year 420, following 70 years of national disgrace, the people completed construction of a second temple in Jerusalem, continuing the countdown till the coming of Messiah. 490 years later, by the year 30 CE, Messiah had come and would soon be crucified, after warning that the second temple would be destroyed, which happened in the year 70, and that Jerusalem would be trodden on by Gentiles until the end times. 490 years later, by the year 520, Jerusalem was being trodden on by Christian European Gentiles. 490 years later, by the year 1010, Jerusalem was being trodden on by Arab Muslim Gentiles. 490 years later, from the year 1500, European Jews were being confined to urban ghettos, and Jerusalem was included in the Ottoman Empire. 490 years later, by the year 1990, a state of Israel had been declared, and Jerusalem had come under direct rule of the Israeli government. So then, the end times may be near, when Messiah Jesus will return and make Jerusalem the capital city of his worldwide kingdom. Only one thing hinders his return.
This gospel of the kingdom will be proclaimed throughout the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come.